right. That works. That works. That works. I think it all works. Are we live? We're live! Greetings, humans! Greetings and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods. That's right, people. It is Bear here, your emotional support animal. 7 out of 8 TikTok women would agree they'd rather see a bear in the woods than a man in the woods. It is YouTube's #1 show by a bear, question mark? I think it is, people. I think it is. It's been a minute, but I'm back. Bear is back, baby. After a month of sort of hibernation. Not really. Not really at all, but we are here for you good people for another good show. 2025? Question mark? Bears have a tenuous grasp on time. I don't know how any of this works. We've went around the sun, apparently. Thought the earth was flat. But whatever. We're here, people. We are here. P-Money says, good evening. This is P-Money coming to you from the soon-to-be 51st state. Aren't we at war with Canada right now? A lot to cover, people. Whole lot to cover. Holy mackerel. Great to see Amy as well. How did the hibernation go? Well. You know, when you take a really long nap or have a really nice sleep and you feel refreshed, but at the same time you're tired at the same time. I tell you, Amy, I had a whole list of stuff to do. A whole big old list. Let's see. Number 1, Bear got the flu. Oh boy, that was fun. So this is the first test to figure out if Bear can keep up, hold the old voice together. Then had some family. Oh boy, some family stuff as well that went on. That was all nice and everything. It's all good. It's all fine and everything. But that's fine. And we had this. P-Money, help me out here. Help me out. This is very strange for Bear living in Florida. But we had what was called snow. The rain. The rain that came down, it froze. And then it stayed. It stayed on the ground. We had like 2 inches of snow. And that was literally like an apocalypse. If you thought that a Category 5 hurricane was bad, wait till you have 3 inches of snow come down. I-10 was closed from like here to Alabama. Yes, piles of rain. How do you Florida people enjoy snow? The power went out. Had to start a fire here in the cave. If you ever see a bear try to start a fire in the cave, you should probably run, people. I should show the picture of the giant fire that we had here. But oh boy, the combination of the electricity going out and it being below 0 for you people in Canada, below 32 degrees for the rest of us. Very strange. So literally, Amy, literally none of the important stuff that Bear wanted to get done, I got done for the entire month of January, and all of a sudden it's February, and gosh dang it, it's the shortest month, so I don't know how this is going to work, but we are here, determined. Bear made a plan, number 1, lose weight, which I did great with the flu. Lost like 8 or 10 pounds of that, so I don't need to go to the gym. Crying out loud, I got a nice full tummy here, though. A nice full tummy of fish, but that's, and also try to do a professional show for you people. So we'll see. We will see how this gets going, people. But thank you all for your kind words out here. Yes, the flu diet. The good old flu diet. Ay. That was That was fun. That was definitely fun. Unexpected, but fun. But anyways, made it through, and here we are, people. So I hope all of you enjoyed some of the videos that Bear put up. In the meantime, did a couple a box open and 2 reviews. We did it a while back. Figured let's go ahead and just put it up. Thank all of you. By the way, let me get to it here. I don't have any good campaign updates for you good people. It's all either campaigns that are closed or it's kind of light, I guess, going on the past couple weeks. So I don't have too much. But thank all of you that watched the Titan Volume 3 review. So that did really well. So thank all of you out there. If you haven't already, gosh dang it, go out and support Gary Shipman. He needs all the support that he can get. Let me just go through it here. Titan Volume 3, also Might. Good stuff there. Let's see. I have not been paying attention. Let's see. Cyberfrog. Looks like I think they just went over 750, 760 last time we checked. So I'm doing all right. Doing okay. All sorts of craziness in Comicsgate. Yeah, people. You know, it's kind of one of those good things that Beer just doesn't checks out and doesn't pay attention to all this stuff. I'll pop in every once in a while. It's like, Eric July, he sucks, but I'll still do a cover for him. Huh? What the hell? Anyways, whatever. Let's see. And Cyberfrog, and of course, Godlike's over with. Don't even bother with it. You can't get it. What else does he have? Graveyard Shift, like 27 or something. Check it out. Don't check it out. I don't know. Whatever. Wraith of God. Do check that out if it's still around. But yes, thank all of you good people for doing the clicking on the old Titan video out there. I do appreciate all of that. So very much. Let me bring all of you. I'm still, gosh dang it, I haven't done this in a while. Let's see, is this one? That's it. That is it. Bring all of you good people in here with us here today. Hopefully doing a great professional quote-unquote show for you good people here. Yes, indeed. Flu diet, don't recommend it, says Amy. I know. I know. I tried to, gosh, one of those, it was early on this month, so I was, ended up seeing Amy and Melissa doing the drawn and quartered, gosh, which one was that? I forget. I couldn't get to sleep for the life of Bear. It was, God, I don't want to say it was hard to breathe. It felt like if you're standing near a fire or something like that, and you're breathing in where it kind of hurts a little bit. It felt like that. It was terrible. So I was staying up. I was like, let me just watch some D&Q and stuff like that. So good to see them doing really well. Let's see. Oh, Amy, my wife was so excited recently when she saw you on Dee Dee's show. Oh, excellent. Amy is getting around. Amy is definitely getting around here. Promoting herself and Melissa as well here. There you go. Hopefully Bear doesn't... Listen, P-Money, gosh dang it, man. I'm taking a drink of the old tea. Literally just about to get to it. I'm trying to read some chats. He says, don't forget to do the end of the month awareness stuff till the end. We're going to do this so quickly here right now. So quickly. Well, maybe not right now. I need to gosh dang it, private browsing for crying out loud. Professional show. I promised people 2025, the year of the professional show. All right. Oh gosh dang it, I forgot to bring it in. All right. 1 second here. Let me vamp here for one moment as we try to figure out the new OBS and do all this stuff. And you click the thing and you do, let's see, and do the thing and you click OK. And you say, hey, I'm going to go and click on, where is it? Right here. And we'll do that. And there you go. That's how you vamp while you're trying to click it in. Instead of... I was busy. Listen, people, I'm not going to lie. I was busy watching the Bolts game. Right before we came on here. It is Hall of Fame night in Tampa Bay, and it's going to be a Hall of Fame show for you good people right here. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Oh, no, that's miserable, says Amy. I know, man. I'm glad we could keep you company when you weren't feeling well, even when we were busy drawing. It's true. I probably stayed up till like 4 in the morning that night. It was just, it was awful. It was awful. Anyways, people, February. Let's get to it, people. National Cancer Prevention Month, people. Just prevent cancer for 1 month, people. I think they do all the other cancers every other month. Chinese New Year's, people. Wait a minute, isn't that last month? Are we missing something? Changes annually. Well, that doesn't work out. How the hell does that work? I mean, usually, correct Bear if he's wrong here, but usually January 1st is the start of the first of the year, right? And how does that change? I don't know. Those Chinese, these gosh darn Chinese, they're taking all sorts of stuff, including the month of February for their Chinese New Year. Gosh dang it. Let's see. Melissa says hi to Bear and all the bunnies. Well, hello, Melissa. Hope you're doing well out there. Hope you're doing well. National Fasting. What? Fasting February? No way. Listen, I just woke up from hibernation. There is no way that Bear is fasting for February. He's going to fast after the fish. That's true. But we're not fasting. Not at all, people. Not at all. National Enrolled Agents Month. I have no idea. National Embroidery Month. There you go, P-Money. You can embroidle. Embroidle? Embroidle. Whatever. You can embroider. National Weddings Month. If you want to get married, this is your month, people. Probably because it's, I was going to say Halloween for some reason. Because it's Valentine's. Probably for the, you got to have your fellas out there to remember when their anniversary is. So it's really helpful to just go ahead. Hey, let's just combine our anniversary and Valentine's Day together. Don't get confused with Halloween. And bring it all together, people. And including National Heart Month. National Heart Month. National Fasting Bear did enough of that with the flu. I know. Believe me. And I wasn't trying to. Let's see. What do they call it? Starve a cold and feed a fever. I was trying to feed it as best I could. Especially with National Hot Breakfast Month. Make sure. Wait a minute. Hold on. That is not hot. I don't know. Is that porridge? I guess that's porridge, I guess. Why the hell? They have kiwi. Wait a minute. Hold on, people. I'm sorry, people. I've got to take a moment here for National Hot Breakfast to say, what the hell are you doing putting kiwi, bananas, and blueberries in with your porridge? I'm not so sure if that works out. Maybe have it on the side with some nice eggs, some bacon, sausage, maybe a little steak and eggs. I'm not so sure about that whole kiwi situation. Maybe they boiled the milk. I have no idea. Man, oh man. At National Child's Dental Health Month, take your children to the factory where they just drill on your teeth. I'm sure your children would be thrilled, people. National Cherry Month. There should be cherries in that bowl of porridge or whatever the hell that is. National Bird Feeding Month, people. Make sure you feed your birds. They all disappeared during the snow. I think they flew even further down south. They says, we're the heck out of here, man. We ain't going to stick around for no snow. I don't know. Amy, Melissa, did you guys get... I don't know. I think you guys are a little further south than Bear, so... I know some people got, snow. Some people here got ice, sleet. Other people just got really cold rain. Really cold rain. A National Bake for Family Month. Yes, indeed, people. Make sure you bake for your family. For fun this month, and then every other month, it's just, just the worst, people. Just the worst. At first, I thought it said Bake Family Fun Month. Yay. Bake 4. That would be the 4 part right here. That'd be the 4. A Great American Pies Month, people. Yes, indeed. You got to make sure that you eat all, literally all all of the pies, people. You have plenty of choices out there for pies. Sometimes you have to make a difficult choice. Other times you should just eat both pieces of pie and enjoy both pieces. That's right, people. Enjoy your pies, people. Enjoy your pies. Just for this month, apparently. National Self-Check Month. Let me hold on. I'm still here, people. I'm still breathing. I still got a pulse. Got a little tickle in the throat, though. Hold on one second. Isn't March 15th Pie Day? Listen, I don't make the rules, P-Money. I just read them. That's where beer comes in. Amy says we did not get snow. It was just very cold. I drank hot coffee and baked cakes. Not for fun, though. That's this month. If you bake some cakes, you were doing it begrudgingly last month. P-Money, check this out. It is Creative Romance Month. Get creative. You get the feather, maybe some duct tape. I don't know. Just be very creative out there with your romance, people. Especially for Valentine's Day and or Halloween. National Canned Food Month. Make sure you get all your food canned up this month, just in case. Of course, it is National Black History Month. What the hell? What? So they've got Black History Month, but they've got white faces in there. Well, I suppose that's a high yellow, maybe. I'm not sure. Why is there a red and an orange in Black History Month? I've never seen an orange black person before. That's definitely a new one on Bear. You got your very deep, Mendingo blacks. You got your, average. You got your high yellows sometimes. You got your albino occasionally, but I've never seen an orange or red. We'll go with it, though. We will go with it. Amy says she did bake a cake this morning, so there you go. Some of the people look green. Maybe they're sick. Like the guy up there, I think maybe he is sick. That's kind of what Bear looked like a couple weeks ago. Couple weeks ago. In addition to Creative Romance Month and Valentine's, make sure you remember your affairs as well this month. It is a wide-ranging month when it comes to romance, including Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month. I'm not so sure about if you want to get creative with your teen dating. I really, people, I'm not so sure what's going on here. American Heart Month. It's only for Americans, P-Money. I'm sorry. Canadian Heart Month. Maybe next month. I don't know. We're slapping a tariff on it. Who knows? Who knows, people? National Grapefruit Month. Always enjoy some grapefruit, people. Oh, delicious. Put a little sugar on top. Chow down into it. Make sure it doesn't, spray back and hit you in the eye. And you got grapefruit juice in your eye, and that really hurts. That's no cool. Getting creative, once again, with your romance. It's National Library Lovers Month. If you see somebody making love in the library, just, turn around and go do your Dewey Decimal System somewhere else, people. They're getting very creative in the library there. Free and open source software month. I have no idea what that has to do with February, but sure. Why not? What the heck, man? What the heck? And finally, National Snack Food. Wait a minute. Where is my... I don't have any snacks. For crying out loud. Next show, Bear will be munching down on snack food for this month. There you go. All sorts of... Let's see. What do they got here? Pretzels, almonds. I'm not sure what that is. Chicken nuggets? What are the round things up top there? I know they're crackers. Let's see. Cheese puffs. I have no idea what that is in the middle there. Bones? Are they eating bones? Not so sure what's going on here with that snack food. Why they're in little spoons as well. Listen, people, I have no idea what the hell's going on here. I just read it like a teleprompter. I just kind of, like Biden out there, I just kind of read it off and say, yeah, hey, what the heck? Here it is. Folks, all that sort of stuff. So there you go, people. There is your February. Months of, for this month, I don't know how Chinese New Year is a month of, but it changes annually, so it can be all month. You never know. You never really know. Soon enough, Canada will be the 51st state, having heart awareness, apparently. They got to get rid of that, the first black prime minister that you guys have up there. I think he's on his way out, P-Money, is what Bears heard. What Bears heard here. Honey, apparently we got to do library role-playing this month. P-Money, keep that to yourself. Keep that to yourself. Do not want to. It's not National Tell Bear what you're going to do creative romantically month in the library. That is literally next month. That is definitely next month, people. Yes, indeed. So there we are. There are your months. Your months of, people. Yes, indeed. Well, listen, people, we've got plenty to get caught up on here because, man, oh man, January has just flown by with all sorts of stuff that's been happening. But you know what? We've finally, we've had years, people, literal years. Think about this, and finally, it is Bear's privilege to tell you that our long national nightmare is over with. I think we're all going to be thankful of the change in regime that has happened here recently. And of course, you all know what Bear is talking about. That's right, people. He is talking about... Gosh dang it, I'm not even 30 minutes into it, and the professional show has just went sideways. All right, 1 second here, people. Hold on. Gosh dang it. No, not... Listen, we did Joe Biden Eat My Cannibals last month. Okay, where is it? Where are we? For crying out loud. There we go. I had a great... Listen, we were leading into a great pun here of the National Nightmare being over... Costco rolling out new food court changes. But Bear stepped on his own claws here. Just wasn't able to do it here, people. I tell you, I shouldn't have been watching the Bolts game before, but here we are. Here we are. Amy says, my brother lives up in Michigan. You hear stories. Oh, my goodness. Wouldn't it be neat if we ended up being neighbors, said Amy. Wouldn't have all these border guys bullying people. We'll get to the Selena Gomez story here in just a minute. But let's first. Our national nightmare finally over with. Wholesale Club will finally, people, be bringing Coca-Cola back to the food courts this summer. Oh, for crying out loud. Costco, people, from a Fox and a Boney, what the hell? Boney Chew. Bear was doing that a little bit earlier, chewing on some bones. Apparently, there was somebody named Boney Chew in Pilar Areris. We'll go with it. What the hell? Boney Chew. Yes, indeed, people. Costco, people, has officially confirmed a month-long rumor that the Wholesale Club will officially swap out Pepsi for Coca-Cola at its food courts. It's about time, people. It is about time. That's right, people. Finally, we are getting our $1.50 hot dog with authentic Coca-Cola products. I don't know why this lady... Listen, ladies, I said this before. The leopard print, it works on some people. Not on, a majority. So I don't know why this lady is wearing her... best leopard print dress to the Coca-Cola or the Costco food court to get her Coca-Cola. But there you go. This summer, they continue, we will be converting our food court fountain business back over to Coca-Cola, said the CEO during the company's annual shareholder meeting on Thursday. Rumors that Costco will swap out its fountain drinks, first reported last month. Oh, by Costco Insider. There you go. I mean, if they got beat out by some other place, like Sam's Insider or something like that. That would have been that would have been really bad, man. Or like Tim Hortons Insider. I mean, you don't want to get beaten out by Tim Hortons Insider. That'd be terrible. After over a decade, people, a decade-long nightmare is finally over. Costco is switching back from Pepsi to Coke products in their stores. A change will bring Coke, Coke Zero, Diet Coke, as well as Sprite instead of that stinking Starry, whatever the hell it's called. It's about time. New change will reportedly undo a previous 2013 decision that swapped out the store's Coca-Cola products for the Pepsi. According to Costco Insider, the 2013 switch was a cost-saving measure to keep their famous $1.50 hot dog and soda combo. There you go, people. So if you still love a delicious Costco hot dog, you can get it now with some Coca-Cola. Costco's hot dog prices, often praised for remaining so affordable over the years, haven't changed since the 1980s. Thank God. I also want to confirm, said the CEO, the $1.50 hot dog price is safe. Take that, Joe Biden. Take that. There you go. There you go, people. Let's see. This better not be a December Fool prank, so help me God. One user wrote on Reddit thread last month, I don't even take the cup to get a hot dog. I'll be super happy if they go to Coca-Cola, said another well-informed Reddit user. And good for them, people. Good for them. Well, okay, people. I didn't want to step on any of the foots there. Of course we have election changes that were happening. As P-Money says, executive order from Trump. There you go, to change it to Diet Coke. There you go. Yeah, so anyways, we did have a minor little election that happened here just recently, and kind of a change of guard. So we go over here to Beer Invited here, gosh dang it, people, professional show, yada, 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 there we go, thing. We go to the New York Post, and Caitlin McCormick. Simon the Basset Cattle Dog has been sworn in as second honorary dog mayor of New York City following a chaotic election, people. Chaos, people. Chaos ruled in 2024, hoping for a better 25 here. Simon the Basset Cattle Dog was sworn in as the second honorary dog mayor in New York City on Sunday afternoon following a whirlwind of election drowning in bizarre cryptocurrency drama. Gosh dang crypto bros. I'm grateful, as is Simon, for the opportunity to use this platform for the next 2 years to promote animal fostering and adoption in New York City, as well as to raise awareness and fundraising for all of the amazing organizations on the ground already doing this work, said Soapy Vasserbo, Simon's quote-unquote owner. Gosh dang it. Where is the dog? Hail to the cheat. No, not that one. That was the crypto dog that everybody was trying to get to. There we go. There's Simon. Simon was dressed to the nines. Nines. Was he German? Dressed to the nines for his swearing-in ceremony, padding over the front of City Hall in a winter coat and office tie, as you would want to have your mayor dog to be. While inaugurating the pup, the city's public advocate, how do you pronounce this? Jumaane. Wami? We're going to go with Wami Williams. Wami Williams. We'll go with it. I inserted various dog puns into the typical swearing-in agreement. He said, do you promise to uphold the office of New York City Dog Mayor with liberty and, yes, dog-minity for all? He said before shaking the pup's paw and completing the ensemble with a top hat, as all mayor of New York Cities have. The dog race to City Hall was inexplicably contentious during this election cycle, after cryptocurrency fanatics descended onto the polls and started buying votes to sway favor towards their front runner. Crypto users all backed mayoral candidate Bertram the Pomeranian. Community latched on to the pup and deserved a Bert coin, even going so far as offer financial incentives to buy the votes for Bertram. I know, people. It's kind of like Brandon, really. Because of the negativity, some dogs like Inzu the Shih Tzu were pulled from the competition by their owners, citing the growing negativity. There's Bertram. So the competition wasn't as stiff, which allowed the dapper Simon to climb the polls and get to the mayor's office in New York City. Bertram would lose to Simon in early November during one of the final rounds, clinched during the election for the Hound. But Bertram was then appointed deputy mayor, but he passed away shortly after the elections wrapped up. Ay. Man, this mayor of New York City dog edition, they got the drama. Instead, Pepper, the mini chocolate dachshund, was appointed and inaugurated alongside Simeon. Simeon will be assuming the duties of retiring dog mayor. That'd be Sally Longdog, following her inaugural 2-year term, people. Sally leaves behind an incredible legacy of activism and earnestness and lethargy, equipped dog mayor organizer Stephen Calblera. A total of 15 dogs from across the 5 boroughs participated in the second biannual election. Hail to the chief. That would be Simon the Basset Cattle Dog, official dog mayor of New York City. Hope he's gonna clean up that town, kick out all the bums out there, and make sure there's plenty of clean fire hydrants out there whenever you're walking around, do your business on. Did Russia interfere in this election too? Probably. I would not doubt that. Any election where the crypto bros get involved, you gotta make it's very suspect. It's very sus out there, as the kids say. 2025, the year Canada and America changed their leaders. There you go. We hope so. Did the dog put his paw on the Bible? I don't know. Where was the picture? No. It did look like it. He needs all 4 paws on the ground there. So, listen, all dogs do to go to heaven. So, I think God's looking out for him. It's fine. Listen, he's got the top hat. What else do you need, really? He's got a top hat. He's got his a tie there. And a nice coat because it's cold outside. So, literally, he was dressed to the nines, people. To the nines. Yeah. I don't know. Did they say yeah? I don't know. Any suspicious Borzo dogs hanging around, putting ballots in boxes, or getting them out from under tables? It could be, Amy. It could be. Maybe, when the toilets get all clogged up, that is why you want to go to the old fire hydrant there. Unless you live out in L.A., because they just don't have any water at all. But there you go, people. Well, listen, the theme of Bear's show, once again, you watch the show, not to know what's going on, but to know what is going on. People, did I call this? Listen, just go ahead, put 1 in the chat for yes. Bear called it. He called it all so soon. Nobody else beat Bear like the Costco insider or anything like that. No, it's all Bear, people. We were talking a while back about, what was her name? Blake Lively. Whole situation going on with this fella called Justin Badoli. And now they've dragged in Deadpool. And oh boy, is it getting interesting, people. If you haven't been following along, made some sort of romantic well, no, it wasn't a romantic comedy. It was a romance movie about domestic violence. I don't know. Kind of weird, but sure, we'll go with it. Anyways, the lady starred in there. Ended up kicking the director out, co-star as well. Took over the movie for herself. Well, he came back. And now, boy, oh boy, literally suing everybody, including Disney. Deadpool and Wolverine gets pulled into it. Man, oh man, I tell you, people, Bear was on this from the beginning here. From Deadline, Dominic Patterson not so nice, Justin. Of course, they're on Blake Lively's side and Ryan Reynolds' side. Ryan Reynolds dragged in deeper into Blake Lively and Justin Badoli battle in lawsuit threatening letter sent to Disney over Deadpool and Wolverine's nice pool, P-Money. That's right. Let's get it on here. Haven't been dropped by WB and sued by Blake Lively for sexual harassment. Alleged online smear campaign. Justin Badoli now made it clear he never wants to work on a Disney project. That's certainly the tone and likely the immediate impact of a January 7th letter sent to CEO Bob Iger. Kevin Feige from the It Ends With Us, that's the name of the movie, co-star director team demanding Disney preserve all their evidence related to last year's massive hit. That would be Deadpool and Wolverine. Why would somebody sue over Nicepool? Amy, that is a great question. I wanted you to take a look at Justin Badoli here. He's there off to the right, up at the top, the black hair. Apparently, Nicepool in the movie Deadpool and Wolverine was based on Justin Badoli, and he is not so nice about it. A correspondent was sent in anticipation of the expected commencement of litigation against the Merc with the Mouth himself. That would be Ryan Reynolds and Lively, people. Not the first time Reynolds has been mentioned in filings or conversations around the increasingly bitter disputes between Lively and Badoli over what went on during and after the making of It Ends With Us. No, it's not ending at all. It's just beginning. A film about domestic abuse. Oh boy. Based on a novel, A-lister leading man Reynolds has made plenty of cameos, almost all in the suits, but now in a classic distraction tactic, says Deadline. He's the star attraction. Leading to scoop up all and anything related to Reynolds and Hugh Jackman starring Deadpool and Wolverine, which saw a masked cameo by Lively as Ladypool, a 5-page correspondent from Dolly's pugilistic lawyer. Wow, that's a good one. Brian Friedman wants to leave no rock, smartphone contract, BlackBerry device, paperwork, or floppy disk. Did they still use those unreturned? Not a lawsuit, but certainly an indication of when to come. This shot across the bow. Actually, they have. Let's see. When was this? Pardon me, people. 2 weeks ago. A little over 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, it's already started, people. Already started. What the F, they say. What the F? Though Lively cites numerous instances of alleged, they say, sexual harassment, body shaming, and more during the production of It Ends With Us, there's been zero indication of any such behavior by her blockbuster hubby. In this innuendo-leaning letter, offers nothing to substantiate the... take a drink, people. Professional show. Whatever. Anyways, they're dragging everybody into it. They are literally dragging everybody into it. They're bringing it all. Let's see. Where were we here? He hasn't... Badoli feels he hasn't been treated by Reynolds in the third Deadpool flick. He says, I don't think you can say that, says Reynolds. Deadpool to Reynolds' Nicepool? That's an odd sentence. At one point in the movie, after the latter had remarked on how the gorgeous Ladypool just had a baby too, and you can't even tell, not an ounce of self-awareness, Nicepool quips, that's okay, I identify as a feminist. What they're saying this Badoli fella, they're basing Nicepool off of him. So there you go, people. It's getting hot and heavy out here, people. Hot and heavy in Hollywood. But it's not burning down. Well, I guess it's already hot out there, but you get the picture. You get the picture out there. Everybody's suing, glad some things don't change, no matter who is in charge, says P-Money. There you go. So keep an eye on this. But your old friend Bear, he was the one to bring it up for. Actually, hold on, update here. Let's see. Justin Badoli puts up long-threatened website to refute Blake Lively's harassment and smear campaign claims. Wow. Reveals gushing text from Ryan Reynolds. There you go, people. I'm telling you, people. Bear is literally on it. Literally on it here. Let's see. Anything else? Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Anyway, so there... No question it relates to Justin, said his lawyer. No question at all. He told Megyn Kelly. I mean, anybody watch that hair bum? Bun, rather. Not hair bum. If somebody is seriously sexually harassed, you don't make fun of it. It's a serious issue. So he's demanding $400 million, people. $400 million. $400 million. There you go, people. Pretty sure Nicepool is based off his actor. Didn't his wife just have a baby? I guess I don't know. Well, that's part of it. That's part of it, Amy. That was the whole... if you watch several months back, they actually released a part of the whole PR smear campaign. They had a lady that was interviewing Blake Lively, and she's, made just a very general comment about, oh, that's a nice baby bump that you have or whatever. Blake Lively shot back, oh, well, that's a nice one you got too, lady. Lady couldn't have the interviewer. She couldn't have children, so she was like, yeah, this is a very awkward interview. So apparently there was some rewrites in both the It Ends With Us movie that Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds was part of. Actually, freaking Taylor Swift got involved with it as well. Go figure. It's literally bringing in all of the actors. Ryan Reynolds, Taylor Swift, everybody. Nicepool. He's just scattershot with the whole lawsuit here. So we will keep an eye on it, people. People thought, Bear, what are you talking about? This romantic movie. What does that have to do with Deadpool? It's because you're talking about Deadpool's wife. What does that have to do with it? Well, listen. Sometimes Bear doesn't even know. We find out. We find out later. Here you go. Deadline. Dominique Patterson. There you are, people. There you are. It's not that hot in the States these days. It's actually rather snowy. Oh, thank you, P-Money. Thank you so much, sir. I tell you, man. I tell you what. Crying out loud. Grab a drink. This tugs at Bear's heart. The heartstrings right here, people. From Amando Tanoco. Amanda Tanoco. Whatever, I'll go with it. Selena Gomez, the lovely Selena Gomez, is breaking down in tears over Donald Trump's deportation orders. All of my people, all of my peeps are getting attacked, says Selena Gomez. Expressing her frustrations and emotions over Donald Trump. I thought she voted for Donald Trump. Go figure. Plans to deport undocumented immigrants following reports of ICE raids in major cities. All of my people are getting attacked. She says, the children, I don't understand. Gomez shared an emotional and tearful video posted on Instagram stories, which she's now deleted. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything. I promise. She promises people to make sure that all of those children being deported, aren't deported at all, people. Gosh dang it. Following the backlash, Gomez has since deleted the post. Apparently it's not okay to show empathy for people. It's not. It's not at all. Gomez is one of the millions of concerned American citizens who believe the Trump administration, thank God, is not handling the situation sensitively enough. Breaking up families, traumatizing children. Look at these children. Won't you think of the children, Selena? In the process, people. In the process. Well, I gotta defend. Bears lost after Selena Gomez out here. I've got to defend Selena Gomez. Poor old Selena. I mean, she's from apparently from Mexico. Apparently, I don't know. Starred in some movie that came out here recently. They put her into this drug dealer type movie about a transsexual. He says, "Oh, Selena, we need you to star." She says, "I can't speak Spanish." That's all right, Selena. We'll have you speak in Spanish in no time. So she strung a couple words together, and won all the Oscars, people. It's been nominated for all of the Oscars out there, so I've got to defend. The lovely Selena Gomez, people. I've got to defend. Wait a minute. Hold on. Breaking news. Wait a minute. She's engaged? Oh my God. She is off the market. People, Selena Gomez is off the market. Bear is not going to defend Selena Gomez at all. Criminals will no longer be able to hide in American schools, in churches, to avoid arrest. The Trump administration will not tie the hands of our brave law enforcement. Instead, trust them to use common sense. Take those kids out. I'm sorry, Selena. I'm sorry. I would cry too if I was being deported as well. A deportation of immigrants is looking for a better life in the U.S. hits home for Gomez as her grandmother was a Mexican migrant chasing the American dream at one point a long time ago. Gomez hasn't been shy about providing a platform for Latino or Latina or Latinx of voices and stories, producing the VIX Spanish language series MEOW El Cartel. She also starred in the Oscar-nominated film Amelia Perez in the role of a Mexican-American character, Jesse Del Monte. Is that a name for a Mexican? Whatever. We'll go with it. We will go with it here, people. Poor Wizard of Waverly Place. Can't she use her magic to stop this ass P-Money? I know, right? I know. You would think. She could sponsor somebody. Yeah, like one of those fellas there with the sucker in their mouth. Yeah, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Off the market, Selena Gomez. I am heartbroken, people. I mean, I was getting ready for Creative Romance Month, thinking of Selena Gomez, and gosh dang it, not at all. Not at all. Amy is going to grab some food. Right. Taylor Swift is involved in a Disney movie drama. First the Super Bowl, now this. I know, man. I know. Listen, she is all over. I mean, she dated Bear one time, so she gets around, man. Definitely gets around. Well, we actually mentioned. What was the name of the movie? Amelia Perez. It has been nominated literally for all of the Oscars. Including Oscars that you probably shouldn't be nominated for, including this lady fella here. One second here. Professional show, yada. Thing with the thing. Amelia Perez star. That would be Carla Sofia Gasson. She's under fire, of course. For what else but tweets, people. About Muslims, George Floyd, and Oscar diversity. Now, Amelia Perez star Cara Sofia Gasson, that is a man, baby. That's a man. She, quote unquote, has been nominated for a Best Actress, which I suppose if you're a dude in a dress, you're probably doing a pretty good job acting. So I suppose that would work out. Hollywood was all just loving themselves. They says, we finally got one. We're going to show the rubes. We got it here, man. We're going to nominate dude in a dress for the for the Best Actress award. Imagine being one of the other actress nominees and like, yay, congratulations for her. Anyways, it has all come back around, people. Oh boy, has it all come back around. And now they're literally throwing her under the bus. About tweets, people. About tweets. She is now, whatever is going to be canceled. Unfortunately. Amelia Perez star Cara Sofia Gasson, which, by the way, the movie is a drug dealer, a man drug dealer, or a cartel leader. He is, I guess, under fire, so he decides to hide by becoming a woman. And it's a movie with what's her face? Zoe Salinda. I don't know. I guess she's Mexican, I suppose. Selena Gomez, this fella here, lady, whatever. They're the only ones that can speak Spanish. Nobody else can. They're singing. It's a musical, apparently, and it's terrible. And it's winning or being nominated for literally all of the awards. All of the awards. Men do a better job at winning Best Actress now, apparently. What a shock for a movie I've never heard of is nominated for everything. 13 nominations. 13. I mean, more than, The King's Speech, more than Titanic. I mean, literally more than any of them. And it's literally terrible. It's directed by a French guy. We think it's a guy. Probably, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't look under the sheets. It's from the clips that Bear's seen. It is awful. I mean, not only bad as a musical, but just like awful. Poor Selena, she can't speak Spanish. Let's see. The posts, many of which were deleted on Thursday after they were resurfaced, largely posted between 2020 and 2021. One of them, I'm sorry, is it just my impression, or is there more Muslims in Spain? Every time I go to pick up my daughter from school, there are more women in their hair covered and their skirts down to their knees, says the dude in the dress. Next year, instead of English, we'll have to teach Arabic. I don't know. I don't disagree with that. Another one, let's see. Islam is marvelous. Without any machismo, women are respected. When they're so respected, they are left with little squared holes on their faces for their eyes to be visible in their mouths, but only as she behaves. Although they dress this way for their own enjoyment. How deeply disgusting of humanity, says that fella/lady. Let's see. Another one says Islam fails to comply with international rights. Must be banned as long as it doesn't comply with DDHH, whatever, Spanish law. Something like that. So, in some hot water. In some hot water with Islam. And then he, whatever, went after George Floyd. I really think that very few people ever cared about George Floyd. A drug addict swindler. But his death has served to once again demonstrate that there are people who still consider black people to be monkeys without rights and consider policemen to be assassins. By the way, this is not Bear's thoughts. This is this fellow/lady nominated for an Academy Award for the Best Actress as a dude. As a dude, man. As a dude. So, Hollywood thought that they were gonna con the rubes. They were gonna show us all up. And then boy, oh boy, old tweets resurface, and it always is interesting to see the firing squad turn on one another, circle their firing squad, and saying "fire away." So we hope for casualties all around, people. He didn't praise George Floyd as the greatest human. No wonder they're canceling her. So that's got to be odd when you nominated this fella/lady for all of the awards, and then you throw her under the bus because of tweets. I mean, that's got to be, you must have, you could figure out all the conniption fits that they had over that. They thought, we're going to show them now. Now, not so much. Maybe Will Smith can go up and slap her on stage, he, she, whatever, on stage. You never know. You never know, P-Money. You never know. Pardon me. Grab a drink. Sorry, I don't mean to. Here, hold on. Let me switch it over. A little bit better. Sorry, people. I've got to switch gears. A little bit of eye candy. Let me bring this up. We need to cleanse the palate here. Cleanse the old palate here. That fella/lady winning all the Academy Awards. From Fox News. That would be Olivia Dunn, people. Sounding the alarm on empty seats in gymnastics, people. Suggesting that judges' scoring may be part of an issue going on with women's sports in gymnastics. That we're all... Listen, I know Super Bowl's coming up. Hold on. What is the score? 1 second here. 1-1. Oh, my God. Ay. Like the New York Islanders. So I know we're all watching, all that stuff, but we need to make time for women's gymnastics, people. women's gymnastics. She's sounding the alarm, people. And the scoring system and judges are to blame. Firing off, pardon me here, an uncharacteristically critical post on X/Twitter about the state of the sport. Came after LSU was upset, as we all know, by Arkansas in the SEC matchup. The Tigers came into the meeting as the number 2 squad in the country, as we all know. She says, I'm sitting here watching NCAA gymnastics and the empty seats are concerning to her. I care deeply about the growth of women's sports, especially in the NCAA. If you want fans to enjoy the sports and increase viewership, you have to look at what makes the crowds go crazy. I would say nudity. People understand that a perfect 10 is what people want. I would say she's a solid 9. She's a solid 9. I don't know about a perfect 10, but Livy, close enough. Close enough for old beer out here. Too many deductions, he says. Taken at the judge's discretion, feels the same as watching a basketball game that's constantly interrupted with penalties, or a football game with flags on every play. That's why Bear stopped watching football, switched right on over to amateur women's gymnastics. At some point, it feels negative and loses the entertainment factor that draws the crowd in. The number of questions I'm currently getting from fans, all 5 of them, about the scoring is significant enough for me to share the concern. She says, I love the art and the intricacy of gymnastic, but let's get some more eyes on the sport and other eyes on other things there. Dunn added she may have a unique perspective on the matter, giving the, quote, fan base she cultivated outside of the sport. I wonder what a fan base that is. That is. She's a 9, but a man in the gymnastics outfit. The judges would give them a 10 just for showing up. I totally agree, P-Money. Totally agree with that. Totally agree. Some people may say, Bear, listen, you really don't care about women's gymnastics. You just want to show pictures of hot women, athletically hot women out there doing interesting poses. Anyways, this is not about LSU. This is about the sport, says Olivia Dunn. I'm in my fifth year. Noted PhD candidate Olivia Dunn. I'm in my 5th year. I have an audience of casual fans, so maybe I'm in a unique position to see what is happening with fans differently than people just looking at audience numbers. Fans, she says, are confused. Poor Olivia Dunn out here. Poor Olivia Dunn. I tell you, people, Bear, I'll help. You can cry on Bear's shoulder, Olivia. That's fine by Bear. Fine by Bear. Pardon me, people. 1 second. The old vocal cords. I haven't worked them out in a while. There we go. Is it still 1-1? Oh, second intermission. People. All right. Well, let's get into some very important news, people. Listen, we've talked about, dudes winning or being nominated for the Academy Award for Best Actress. We've talked about beautiful gymnasts. But we need to talk about the very important issue. That'd be the latest Superman trailer. And what the hell is going on with David Cornsweat's face? What the hell, man? Like a fish out of water. She is cute, says P-Money. She's no Amy Lester, though. That's my flirting for the evening. There you go, P-Money. Good on you. Good on you, sir. Congratulations. We all respect the ladies out there, especially in Bear's chat. Let's see, who is this? J.B. Augustine, people out here bounding into comics. James Gunn always firing back at accusations he used CGI on David Cornsweat's face in the latest trailer. Look at there. It is, hey, buddy, I'm over here. No, hey, listen, what's the opposite of cross-eyed? I don't know. It's uncross-eyed. DC Studios released a new Superman teaser to hype the upcoming crap film that they're putting out. But it started trending for an unexpected reason that the director and studio head, James Gunn, had to clear the air. Gotta clear it, people. The teaser contains a few new images, including one of Lex Luthor getting out of a helicopter in the Arctic. But whatever. There he is. Wouldn't you be cold? Okay, you're in the Arctic, or maybe the Antarctic, and you're bald. Wouldn't you want to put on one of those fancy Russian helmets or hats that they have on? I mean, you would think that it would be kind of cold without any hair, especially in the Arctic or Antarctic. Amy says, "Aw, there you go, Amy." The last shot featuring Corn Sweat's face is what's making news. The end of the teaser, he flies across the ice and glaciers at the North Pole, does a barrel roll where the camera closes up to his face. Let's take a look. Where is it at? Here we go. Here he is. There he is right there. And James Gunn was having none of it, people. None of it all, man. He says, look, that's not him looking cross-eyed. Ay. Let's see, that's pretty standard for the Man of Steel, but some social media weren't impressed and thought they noticed a flaw in the shot. That's old Corn Sweat's face. Looking slightly no, it's not cross-eyed. It's like, again, what's the opposite of cross-eyed? I don't know. Uncross-eyed. He looks like a flounder, people. Looks like he's looking in both directions. Let's see. Cross-eyed, his CU was dismissed as awful by commentators who assumed it was enhanced by CGI. James Gunn came back, because he's just got plenty of time on his hands. He's directing this movie, he's directing the Supergirl movies, he's freaking head of a studio. But, I got to get on Twitter and make sure that we, not Twitter, Threads. He's still on Threads. Who the hell is on Threads? I don't know. You'd figure he'd be on, what is the one? Blue Sky? No, Threads. That's where all the cool kids at. Ay. There are absolutely zero CG in his face. There's no comic skate in his face? Who knew? People's face could look different when you put a wide-angle lens up close. Background plate is Svalbard is 100% real, as is I hope he's real. Wall-eyed. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Amy. Can we go back to the cute gymnastic girl? No, gosh darn it. This is important news, P-Money. This is important news. Do you want me to put it back on the fella in the dress? No, I'm not going to do that either. Okay. There's been some commentary out there. Some of the I saw Shane Davis's commentary about it. Nice to hear, from some of the comic people that drew Superman and everything. I think they're missing a little bit of the point here. Let's take James Gunn at his word. Legendary, fabulous liar, possible PDF file, in Bear's opinion. But let's take him at his word here. Let's see. He says there is absolutely zero computer graphics on his face. I doubt that, but okay, let's go with it. People's faces can look different when you put a wide-angle lens up close. That's true. I'm assuming he's going for some sort of maybe like a GoPro, or maybe like a what do they call it? Like a selfie, like you're doing a selfie picture or something like that. Maybe. Here's the important part. The background plate is 100% real, as is David. Here's what I think happened. One of two things. Either they filmed this chroma key, like a green screen. So they already had the footage of the background. They already had that in the can. I bet you. Here's my bet. I bet you it was a second unit. I bet you it wasn't James Gunn that was directing that particular shot. I bet you it was James Gunn shooting, a corn sweat here, doing the stuff on the green screen. Or what they, what was the name of it? They have it in The Mandalorian. They did it in the Batman movie. I forget the name of it. It's essentially like a giant LED TV screen that they project. They don't project. They play the video on this giant screen, and the actors are in front of it. I forget the name of it. So it could be one or those others. I'm not sure what they call a background plate here. But I bet you what happened. They shot the background scene just normally, right? They shot that normally. James Gunn came in, did either Chroma Key or the Mandalorian thing, and shot Corn Sweat doing his own thing against it. And I bet you it's two different shots. And James Gunn isn't the best director. So I bet you he did not figure that you need to either bokeh the background a little bit, or there was something wrong with the focal length. So I bet you that's what was going on here. And I bet you that even though he could be 100% correct with what he's saying in his in his threads, the combination of the two, I bet you that's what's got it off here. So there you go. Tank says, California's for the win, baby. For the win. Well, aloha to you, sir. Aloha to you. Great to have you here, Tank. Join us as we try to figure out what is with the face of Superman. Yeah, I know, right? Let's see. Anyways, going on. Svalbard, Norway is where Gunn took the production for location shots, capture the essence of the frigid tundra around the fortress. Interiors and Corn Sweat's flight sequences were filmed on sound. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so filmed on sound stages. So they combined the two together, and I bet you the differences in focal length with whatever lenses that they were using, combined with whatever technique that they were using, he probably saw his face and it looked good, and then they put it either CG or whatever that they were doing together, and that's what's throwing everybody off. So. Again, James Gunn, here, I'll give you a prime example. I'll take it off, P-Money. Take it off just for you. I'll put back. Where is Olivia Dunn? There you go. Put back. Olivia Dunn for 1 second. There you go. All right, prime example. This shot right here. This looks horrible. This looks god-awful. You could probably put this together in, I don't know, iMovie or something like that. This looks bad. Obviously, it's shot in IMAX, so maybe that might be part of it. But just the framing, everything about this shot is just horrible. So, I don't know. Some of you that are enjoying the Superman, we'll see. We shall see. Let's see. Fisheye distort applied post-production. No, I don't. Here's my theory, Tank. Here's my theory. I think it probably was, filmed in IMAX, edited in a blender, he says. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I bet you it's a combo shot. Again, I don't know if it's a green screen. What he said was, let me bring it up here, because I want to get it right. The background plate. I'm not exactly sure what he means by a background plate. You could have something that's like a green screen, or you can, and I can't remember the name of it, but there's a technique where essentially you're standing in front of a television. Okay, you have your actor in front of your television screen. All right, so they shot the background. They shot the background of this in, what would they say, Sweden, Norway, something like that. So they shot that, okay? I bet you it's a second unit director that was shooting that. And they got it to look good, especially on the IMAX screen. If they did the Mandalorian thing, they're projecting that behind Corn Sweat here. And James Gunn is shooting Corn Sweat / Superman in his own focal length, but combining it with the background. So he probably looks at it, James Gunn does, as, oh, okay, Corn Sweat looks great. But combine that with the background, that's where it's throwing it off. He wanted to have like this, I don't know, GoPro selfie stick look to it. And you're probably right. The editing of that together, that doesn't look good at all. And, instead of James Gunn coming out and saying, hey, man, you might be right. This might be something good that we can do a pickup shot of. And, it was in the trailer, but, maybe we can do an extra day or two in post here, or maybe an extra day or two of a reshoot on the soundstage, and at least get the focal length right. And maybe that might work. Instead, we do the James Gunn traditional. No, all of you are idiots. I'm smart. I'm James Gunn. I'm posting this on Threads, people. That's where all the cool people are, on Threads. So anyways, there is your Superman topic for the day, people. There you go, Superman for the day. Wait, hold on 1 second. P-Money, this next story is for you. That's right, also from Deadline. Jill Goldsmith, Superman estate, sues Warner Brothers Discovery. That'd be James Gunn. DC Comics to block the release in key territories, people. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Tank. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. All that good stuff. Bear is back, baby. Bear's back, giving you all the great news. Great to have you here. The estate of Superman creator Joseph Shuster suing Warner Brothers and DC Comics, claiming it lacks the rights to release the upcoming summer tentpole in a key handful of key territories that would be Canada, P-Money, the UK, Ireland, and Australia, crikey, as well as declaring relief establishing the Shuster Estate's ownership rights across all of the relevant jurisdictions, throwing a wrench into their plans. Oh my. The matter is ripe for adjudication, said every lawyer ever, as defendants are actively planning a major new Superman motion picture and other derivative works for imminent worldwide release, and we're not going to have it. Not going to have it, man. Not going to happen. Warner and Perry and his longtime legal team have been in court rather often before this, mostly regarding termination rights under the U.S. Copyright Act. But the automatic foreign copyright reversion issue in this case did not occur until years later. Said the attorney for the estate, it was never actually litigated. Now it will be. We fundamentally disagree with the merits of the lawsuit and will vigorously defend our rights, said the Warner Brothers spokesman. What are they supposed to say? Yeah, you're right. Here's a bag of money. At the issue are foreign copyrights to the original Superman character and story, co-authored by Jerome Siegel and Shuster. Although Siegel and Shuster assigned worldwide Superman rights to DC's predecessor in 1938 for a mere $130. The copyright laws of countries with British legal tradition, including Canada, contain provisions automatically terminating such assignments 25 years after the author's death, vesting in the Shuster estates and the co-authors' undivided copyright interest in such countries, said the lawyer in lawyer speak. Shuster died in 1992, Siegel in 96. By operation of law, Shuster's foreign copyright automatically reverted to his estate in 2017. Most of these territories in 2021 in Canada. Defendants continue to exploit. They are exploiting Superman, people. James Gunn is exploiting Superman across these jurisdictions. PMI says, oh no, I am so sad. I haven't been this sad since our leader announced his resignation. Oh, the poor guy. It's bound to be most unwelcome for DC and parent Warner Brothers Discovery as they start to gear up for the release. The trailer was the most viewed and most talked about in the history of DC and Warner Brothers. So there you are, people. We have another wrinkle going on here with old Superman and James Gunn. He is what they call it. They were what was it? They were exploiting Superman. The one thing you don't want to do to Superman is tug on his cape or exploit his copyright in foreign jurisdictions, people. That's right. Especially in Canada. Especially in Canada, people. Yes, indeed. Yes. Yes, indeed. All right. And finally, people. Finally, from the New York Post, tomorrow is, of course, Groundhog's Day. But today is Bear Hog Day. Or something. Well, Bear's hogging all the fish, really. Staten Island Chuck. Staten Island Chuck has an 85% Groundhog Day accuracy. But this low-key guy is no diva. Unlike Bear. Bear demands that you take out all of the green M&Ms. If you want to see Bear in your local burg, I've got a 130-page list, an NDA out there of making sure of all sorts of stuff. I want the fanciest water. I want stacks of salmon and no green M&Ms at all. None whatsoever. All other woodchucks stand in the sky's shadow, says Catherine Donlevy over at the New York Post. Legendary groundhog Staten Island Chuck is once again getting ready to make his famous February 2nd prediction, people. Well, I'm going to make one now. Bear's going to make one now. I don't need no stinging groundhog. I'm going to say there's going to be 4 more weeks of winter. That's right, people. You heard it here first. This groundhog is very mellow. He's a pretty low-key guy, said the creator for the Staten Island Zoo. Told to the Post ahead of Sunday's holiday. Is Groundhog Day a holiday? What the hell? Let's make Groundhog Day a holiday. Let's give everybody off on Groundhog's Day because we got to figure out, is it going to be winter from an animal? That's why you come to the show, people. What is the weather, Bear? Well, you got 4 more weeks of winter. There have been multiple generations of weather predicting groundhogs who were called Charles G. Hogg, or Chuck for short, at the zoo since 1981, along with some other charming mammoths who occasionally stood in as Chuck on the February. I guess Bear has to go by Chuck. Oh well, whatever. One, a female named Charlotte. It could have been a male groundhog competing for a Best Actress groundhog. You never know. Met her demise when then Mayor Bill Butterfingers de Blasio dropped her in 2014, rather. But over the years, they have all had one thing in common: a legendary propensity to more accurately tell if spring is coming than any other celebrity rodent around. Well, Bear's not a rodent, so I don't know what your percentage rate is over there, Chucky. But Bear's is 100%. I can guarantee you. 4 more weeks. There he is, Staten Island, old Chucky. He's used to the paparazzi, said the zoo director. You come to the Staten Island Zoo, and why would you, really? You want to see Staten Island Chuck. This one's a little bigger than usual because he's been eating a lot, but he's used to people crowding around him saying, "Hey, Chuck! Hey, Chuck! Hey, Chuck! How you doing over there? Forget about it. Hey! But don't forget about it. I need to know what the weather's going to be like. Hey, how you doing? Get out of here! Get out of here!" Chuck's accuracy rates in the Staten Island Zoo started on Groundhog's Day, appropriately enough. Predictions is as high as 85%. Take that, Puxatawny Phil. Gosh dang it. They're going to be fighting it out here. Legendary fight. You thought Muhammad Ali. No. Puxatawny Phil, Staten Island Chuck. There you go. They don't give the weights, though. They don't give any of the weights. This ground-breaking boxing match would be more entertaining than Jake Paul and Tyson. Yeah, they just kind of stood around and kind of talked for a while. Kind of hugged it out for a little bit. The groundhog boasts just an average of 39% accuracy since starting the gig in 1887. That is an old groundhog. The Pennsylvania whistle pig has only been right 3 times last decade, including last year, people. Phil is also known to have a worse temperament. Well, wouldn't you? I mean, listen, you only come out once a year. And then sometimes that day just keeps getting repeated over and 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 over again. You're like, Bill, come on, man. Fall in love with the girl already. Ay. Chuck and his predecessors over the year have been much more chill. I've kept the diva moments to a minimum. He doesn't mind the green M&Ms. One exception, was when Chuck was doing his duty on 2009, Groundhog Day, famously chomped on then Mayor Bloomberg's hand on live television. You go, Chucky. Coincidentally, that was the last time he predicted the forecast incorrectly. So, hopefully, Bill de Blasio, or what was his name? Bloomberg. Bloomberg won't be there this time. There you go. So, Staten Island, Chuck, that's a nice place, I gotta say. Man, oh man, I probably wouldn't come out if I had a nice place like that. That's pretty slick there. Pretty slick. He's kind of fat too. He has been eating all the green M&Ms. Definitely all of the green M&Ms. A lot of his disposition and his temperament had to do with the fact that his keepers and trainers. Trainers? There is a trainer for a groundhog, apparently. Man, you go to medical school. You know, you spend your 5 years there, like Olivia Dunn. You say, hey, what are you gonna be? You know, when you get out of medical school, you say, I'm gonna train groundhogs. Okay, all right. They spend a lot of time training. They spend a lot of time doing enrichment. Looks like they've been doing a lot of enrichment, especially of the belly area. Because of all his needs are met, he doesn't have a reason to be disagreeable. He's used to people and being with them. He associates people with positive things. Oh, that's nice. While his diva tendencies are limited, Chuck does get to enjoy some extra pampering every Groundhog Day, as one should. After being woken up by a crew member, the tiny rodent is fed breakfast of his favorite foods, including peanuts and bananas. Groundhog Day is special, though, generally sweeter. Ooh. It's a special day for him, just like the holidays are for us. We eat big meals on a holiday. He has been eating a whole lot of holiday meals, apparently. It'd be like Crumbs the cat. Where were we? Oh, what is he eating? What is he eating? Not long after, Chuck takes the stage and delivers his quote-unquote forecast. An even larger television audience and a massive crowd. After delivering his predictions, Chuck will return to his burrow and continue his day. If it were any other day, training. Training for what? What is he? Was he like a linebacker or something? What the hell's going on here? Enrichment activities, and of course, Bear's favorite, that'd be napping. There you are. This tiny, quote-unquote tiny, he looks pretty big to me, has become an ambassador for the sanctuary, as well as all of the wildlife that call Staten Island a home, all 5 of them. Over the years, each of the Chucks has done wonders for educating the public about groundhogs. They're native to New York City? I had no idea. Who knew that groundhogs were native to New York City? Hopefully they get some nice rent over there. Zoo stopped allowing Chuck to be picked up during the annual Groundhog Day because, they bit old Boomfinger's hand off, apparently, in 2017 to demonstrate how a groundhog would appear in the wild, like that, on fake grass, after being, trained by humans, apparently. He's also helped disprove the stereotype that groundhogs are pests, like their rodent cousins, the rats. They're not pests at all, people. What's really important to remember is we do exist to coexist with wildlife. The wildlife does exist around us, and it's really their habitat, and we're just in it. That's right, people. Stay out of the woods. Learning how to coexist with wildlife. How many times are you going to say coexist? It probably has one of those bumper stickers. I think is really important, especially with animals like groundhogs. No kidding, because they're in the ground. They are really important parts of the ecosystem, making the ecosystem a balance. And every animal has their role in the ecosystem. Let's coexist. And other catchwords and phrases. Watch out, lady. Don't let him bite your hand. Don't let him bite your hand off. That is a hungry... They went from hungry hippos to hungry groundhogs. How does one train to see his shadow? Bright lights? I don't know. I can do it without the lights. 4 more weeks, P-Money. 4 more weeks away. I will go out on a limb and say 5 more for Canada. These groundhogs have better homes than I do. I know. Look at it. That's nice. It's a nice spot, man. I mean, he's got plenty of room. Plenty. That's got to be like a 3-story house for a groundhog. Especially since he lives in the ground. I don't know why they would build a log cabin above the ground. You know, Bear needs to do that with the cave. I need to get like a duplex or something above the cave there and just be able to go upstairs and, get his training in. Watch the game on TV. All that good stuff. All that good stuff there. Definitely, people. So there you go. New York Post and what was it? Kathleen Don Levy. If you believe it, people. If you believe it. So there you are, people. There you go. Oh, what the heck? Where am I? What the heck? All right, there we are, people. There we go. Actually, I've got some good... Bring on the memes, Bear. Where are the memes? There we go. There are some of the memes. Well, let me do the other ones. There we go. There. Since we're talking about animals, let's do animal memes. Crying out loud. All right. Well, anyways, people, it is terrific to be back. I got the... hold on. Got a little scratchy throat here at the end. That's what happens when you don't talk for an hour in like a month after you had the old flu. But Bear made it. Bear made it through it. Somewhat professional show. Listen, it might have to wait till 2026 to finally get that professional show knocked out. But, we'll give it a shot through 2025 here. I think we can try it, people. I think we can definitely... The dog has a terrible poker face. I know. I'd love to play against that dog. He's a good boy, but a bad poker player. Definitely bad poker player. Big fan of this picture of the veterinarian showing the cat, how fat he is. Look how fat that cat is. Definitely a fat cat. Oh, well, quick update. The last time, well, not the last time, the time before last, Bear was rudely interrupted by Google and, of course, the copyright board there when we tried to do our Thunderball watch-along. So we're going to do it again, people. We're going to do a second shot at the old Thunderball watch-along. If you want to come check that out, I think we're going to do that. Hold on, let me check the calendar here. Actually, let me check the score. What's going on with the score? 2-1, all for crying out loud. 5 minutes left. 4 on 4. Anyways, so let's see. Today's the 1st. Last time we said, James Bond Thunderball is the perfect Christmas movie. But I've changed my mind. Bear has changed his mind. It is, since it is Creative Romance Month that we have here, Bear is going to do, not this next Saturday, but the Saturday after. That would be the 15th. Right after Valentine's Day, we're going to do the Thunderball watch-along. Because James, I always said James Gunn. James Bond, known for his creative romance out there. So what better time to do a second chance at James Bond's Thunderball, the 1965 movie. So we're going to do that again. I cannot show, obviously, the movie, but we can. We can show, as we did it in the past here. Where are we? Here we go. The screenshots that we have. So Bear's got all the screenshots ready to go. We need to get them timed out. Got to watch along beforehand to make sure everything syncs up perfectly and everything. But we're going to do that, people. We are definitely going to do Thunderball again. I want to thank everybody that came out the first time. I'm sorry we couldn't make it work, but I tell you, on the archive channel, the previous one, Goldfinger, has just been doing great. Bear hasn't done a video for a month, and the the archive channel just popping off like crazy. So I says, hey, people like this James Bond fella, let's give it another shot. Let's do another Thunderball watch along. So we're going to do that not next Saturday, but the Saturday afterwards, right after Valentine's Day. Because as we know, James Bond, he is a creative lover of many different ladies out there. So heads up for that. But we're going to go ahead. We'll be back Wednesday and Saturday evenings, as we always are, trying to do the great show for you good people. So don't get struck again. I know, right? I know. Boy, oh boy. I never got struck. It just stopped showing the video. So there was never... even putting it up, well, I never did put it up on the archive channel, but on the main channel here, it never got a copyright claim. It just stopped showing the live version of it, and I couldn't keep, going back and forth with it. So we'll do it another time, people. We'll do it another time. So if you're watching this on the archive after the fact, it'll be a little bit down the road here, but we will get back to it. So I want to thank everybody on the archive channel. Thank everybody here tonight that came out. That would be P-Money, Tank Ferret, Amy, and Melissa. All of the rushed bots and lurkers. Yes, indeed. But you know what, people? All of this talk has made Bear hungry. So he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people... Grrr! Night, everybody.